It's Jonathan Anger here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by highly esteemed trainer Peter Fury here at the Shields Marshall press conference ahead of September 10th for all the belts at middleweight. Peter, how are you, sir?
Good, mate. Good, thank you. Yeah.
Good. How did you find the press conference? Obviously, a lot of interest has been building throughout the months. How did you find it?
Yeah, it's a press conference. I don't really know what to say about it. A lot of noise, but noise ain't fighting, so I'm not interested in that.
I mean, these obviously Shields and Marshall have massive history together, dating back to 2012. Claressa seems to suggest this fight is personal. Do you believe that? Do you understand why she'd feel that way?
Let's put it this way: it's not personal to me. It's not personal to Savannah. She's got a job to do, and we've got a job to do. She's highly confident, and this is it now. So we're going to get to work on it.
How do you think the two styles will gel stylistically together on September 10th?
I think they'll gel perfectly well. I think we've got a slick boxer against a boxer puncher. So both ultimately believe they can beat each other. So this is a great fight. It's going to be a great fight as well. It's going to be fireworks.
Just describe to me the journey you've had with Savannah Marshall, guiding her to the world title, and the improvement that have happened, because a lot of people say she's one of, if not the best British fighters.
Listen, it's been a pleasure to work with Savannah. You know, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed her company. She's a proper person, a nice, genuine girl. You know, good-hearted. You know, and that's what you want. So for me, it's been an honour and a pleasure to work with Savannah Marshall. I'm really, really happy for her success.
What would it mean to you personally to see her win this fight? It means so much to her to become undisputed and beat her bitter rival. What would it mean to you as the trainer?
Well, you know, it means a lot, because when you've brought your fighters through and you live and breathe in them, and they're doing the same with you, you want them to win so badly. You know, you do. You know, when they achieve that, you know, it's a lovely feeling. You know, it is. It's all about the fighters anyway. You know, when they win, it's excellent. And to see Savannah fulfil her career and be the unified, undisputed champion of the world is just, you know, there's no words, is there? You know, it's an amazing thing.
And you had a lot of nice words for Claressa during the press conference. What have you made of her career? I mean, something maybe we'll never see again.
I think she's a one-off fighter. I think she's a tremendous fighter. This is why this fight's very important, because they're both elite fighters. You know, so I'm excited. And she's everything she says she is. She's a very, very good fighter. So I'm excited about it. That's all I can say.
See, people talk a lot about Savannah's power. How much have you seen that come on, and do you think that'll be a key factor in this fight?
You know, look, you see a lot of times where people's not big punchers, they've got a lot of durability. You know, where I'm not looking at Savannah taking Claressa out. I'm looking at the full route. I'm taking Savannah the hard route. If a knockout comes or a stoppage comes, that's fantastic. It ain't all about that though. So we're training for a severe contest, and it'll be good.
And just wanted to touch on your son, Hughie. Obviously, he was meant to fight last week. What update is there with him? Is he all right now?
He's back in the gym. The fight's being rescheduled September.
Excellent. And how well do you think the styles will gel in that fight between Hunter and Fury?
Again, it's not a bullshit fight, is it? It's a 50-50 fight. Hunter's a good fighter, as we know. And, you know, I believe Hughie's an exceptional fighter. So, listen, 50-50 fight's what we want to see. We ain't running around the houses, oh, you know, we don't want to fight this guy because he may lose. That don't work here. Not interested in all of that. Give the fans what they want to see. He's 27 years of age. He's had 29 fights. He can fight Hunter and 10 of him for all I care. You know, get on and get it done. And anybody else who wants it after, you know, you ain't got far to look.
And I guess a victory would put him right in line for that world title shot.
They put him in line, but he ain't going to wait for no belts and be stalled. He just keep fighting. Main thing for Hughie, listen, I like the old days and the throwback fighters. They fought everybody. Like his Sonny Listons and all of that. They fought everybody. Yeah, he's going to fight everybody. He's still 27. You know, get in there. And he can rip it up with the best of them. So there's no worries with him.
Now, one fighter I've spoken to you about in the past is Joe Joyce. I know you're a fan of his work. What did you make of his performance over the weekend?
I heard that he won, but it's just to be expected. You know, Joe Joyce is a good fighter. And yeah, I never got to see it because I was busy doing something else. But yeah, congratulations to him and his team. He's a good fighter, Joe, and he'll get his chance.
And just two more. We've obviously got the rematch between Joshua and Usyk coming up on August 20th. What do you think Anthony Joshua has to do in order to win this fight?
Be more loose, you know, and just have that, you know, look, get rid of all them instructions, you know, and just be yourself, loosen off and have a fight, basically. Get in, use his jab more, which he neglected last time. And, you know, look, all easier said than done against a super operator like Usyk, yeah? Because this guy, he needs millimetres to get through. You know, that's the difference. So, what I will respect about Joshua is the fact that he's taking on these. He fought him. You know, we could have went round the edges, but he took him on, didn't he? You know, so what? He got beat. People's easy to write people off in this game. I'm not about that. You know, it's a fight that he can win, and right tactics, more looser up the top end. You know, lose that, like, he just be more loose, ride with the shots and stuff like that. So he can do it. So he's a bigger man and he hits harder. So if he can just put those a few little bits, we're only talking small increments here, but small increments cost you in fights. So if he can adjust, not big things, if he can adjust 3 or 4 little things, that's one big thing. Do you understand me? So that's it. So the guy's got the best of trainers, so this is me just talking as a fan. You know, that's it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I was going to ask you about Robert Garcia. How much do you know about him? Obviously, he's done his thing over in America. What do you think of the addition of him to the camp? I've
seen the fella around, and I've heard he's a very good trainer. You know, I'm sure he is, and you know, best of luck to the guy. It's I hope he does well.
And just finally, we have another rematch, the trilogy coming up on September 17th, a week after this. Canelo Alvarez against Gennady Golovkin. What's your thoughts on that fight, please?
Just depends, you know. Is Golovkin a little bit over the hill now? Can he still dig that deep? I think he will. I think it's a tough fight for Canelo. It's another tough fight, and you know, again, let's see. Anything can happen. You know, Canelo has lost that aura of invincibility, hasn't he? You know, he got soundly outboxed last time, and I think that was Golovkin's problem. Every time he's boxed, he's brought it to Canelo and tried to have a swinging match, and he's come undone. You know, if he boxed more and got on his jab, and Golovkin boxed and used his boxing ability, which he's got in abundance, that can be a different fight.
And just finally, Peter, Chisora against Pulev on Saturday night. What do you think of that fight?
It's a good fight, 50-50. Just depends. Pulev is, you've got to say Pulev will be the better boxer there. So let's see. But Chisora's Chisora. He blows hot and cold. Some days he can bring it, and some nights he can't. So it is what it is. But one thing for sure, he'll give it everything. So good luck to the fella. You know, good luck to both of them. So you know, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it's an interesting fight. I will watch that.
Brilliant. Peter Fury, thanks for your time, and roll on September 10th.